podcast. You're probably asking why I'm talking in such an evil voice, and that's because today we are talking about something evil.
I'm Batman.
This is the Uncovering Podcast.
Yeah.
Joining me as always is I Have a Need to Know Adam.
Hey, everyone. You sound like Batman there.
And I am not on the list, Topher. And we are so thankful to have Sid joining us once again. Welcome, Sid.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Sid. I don't think you're on the list either.
And before we get started, I just want to make it abundantly clear, I'm not on Epstein's list. Adam, you on the list?
I don't think so, or at least
you
hasn't
don't
been
think
uncovered
so?
yet.
That's not good.
I could have met him at an airport one time or something. I don't know.
What airport? What airlines are you traveling on that you might have met?
Definitely. I don't know. I have never gone to the Caribbean. The guy did go to Dubai a lot, didn't he? So that's a big airport.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
true.
just saying.
Sid, are you on the list?
Yeah, I'm not important enough. According to Andrew, Prince Andrew's spokesperson, she was on Piers Morgan, and she said, "Those who are not in the list, they are losers. They are not important enough to be in the list."
What?
Yeah, that's how they see us. All these
Goyim. Yeah, we're Goyim. Goyim.
All these emails that have come out recently, and for our listeners, if you haven't guessed yet, we are talking about Epstein today.
Yeah, like everyone else on the planet, we're talking about Epstein. Hopefully, we'll bring our own perspective and angle on this.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we'll probably lean more into the ritualistic, pedophilic, cannibalistic side of things. I know a lot of people are obviously, and of course, they're in their rights to be really upset about the child raping.
Right.
As are we. I'm not trying to say we're not, but as conspiracy folks, at least I am anyway, really interested. I'm really interested in the more, all the rituals and weird stuff they get up to.
Right. And, conspiracy theorists were right again.
I think that's right. Let's warm our shoulders up so we don't pull anything and pat ourselves right on the back.
And it sucks because I've been seeing a lot of this, how there's psychos, normies, and schizos, right?
Yeah,
these three.
That's really good.
But people, like, so many people are talking about this. Hidden America actually did also a video on it, and it makes sense because when I saw Bruce Fenton also did some posts on this, that basically the schizos in the past were the shamans, right? Were the mystics, and those were very trusted by society to lead the tribe or lead the community. But instead, we have psychos leading the community, and the only ones who can see the psychos or see the pattern recognition of the psychopath in society are the schizos. So the schizos can protect normies, let's just say normies, from the psychopaths. And unfortunately, the psychopaths are convincing everyone that the schizos are the problem, which is, of course, what they're going to do.
Yeah. They call us schizo, but I don't think we are. Remember, like back in the day, Pizzagate was like crazy thing, like it's
exactly
fake news, and now Epstein files just cleared everything up. We know that was true. They were using pizza as a code.
Yep, pizza was
grape soda, pizza and grape soda, like
grape soda, jerky,
cream jerky is the new one.
Yeah, I mean they were using it all. I remember, when the Pizzagate story came out. You want to talk about schizos and being labeled a schizo? If you even looked into that story a little bit, you got labeled a crazy conspiracy theorist, and it turns out it was 100% on the level, 100% correct.
100% correct.
It just goes to show that these rich pedos, they've got the best marketing teams in the world working for them.
Yeah. I think they deliberately put the wrong address of the wrong pizza shop to misguide people, so people will realize, okay, that's just a fake story, but the real thing was happening at Epstein Island, not even on the island, Epstein properties.
Yep,
man. There's so much. I mean, there's that whole because she was into submarines, or she was getting a submarine license, Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah, but under the island there was actually a docking station, so she would submarine people apparently underneath the island. No need for border control, no need for passports, none of that, and it goes right into under the island, and they come up, and God knows.
That was one of the pictures that got released. Is that that trap door that goes, you've got the metal stairs going straight down into the water, and that's terrifying stuff.
Yeah, they're
Those poor kids.
Thomas Messi revealed the name of 6 co-conspirators.
Mhm.
There is one guy, his name is Sultan Ahmad bin Sulaim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
he just
biggest
resigned.
Torture guy.
world. So they are like shipping people in company, like under the guise of this shipping company. So there was like a whole thing going on. So yeah, I think their submarine was a backup plan, but they already had like the biggest shipping guy in their midst.
That's crazy. That's right. DP
Mhm.
World. Oh my God, it's so disturbing. By the way, I do have a very close connection that does know him. Okay, and this connection told me that he doesn't hold power. He's a front man.
Oh, that's what they say.
For the royalty in the Emirates, and he's not
No,
he's not royalty. This guy.
no, he's not royalty, but he's a very, because it's not about royalty, right? It's also about power. He
Yeah,
had
but
power.
royalty-
He's a billionaire, so he had a lot of power. By the way,
well, he's allowed to be a billionaire. It's a sheikhdom, right? I mean,
yeah.
we
By
know-
the
we know
way,
how these
the
countries work.
whole Emiratis are involved in that, including MBZ. I'm not.
Yeah,
like,
and that was
saying-
always a
yeah.
rumor. I remember who told me this once. Keep your girls safe in Saudi, but keep your boys safe in the Emirates.
Oh boy.
I
They're
think, to be
known,
honest,
right?
to be fair
yeah.
with Saudis, I think everyone is safe in Saudi.
I mean,
Saudi
Saudi's a
Arabia.
big country. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
big
but
country.
UAE, yeah, no, women are not safe. No one is safe.
No one is safe in Saudi. Too many repressed feelings.
Also, like while we are talking about Sulaim, this is the same guy who bought the kiswa, the cover of Kaaba, and gave it to.
Oh, he gave it because
Like,
who is
the
that?
same-
Who is that princess that lives in Dubai and she shipped it to Epstein?
Yeah, I think that's the whole same network, right? I'm not saying he's personally, but like they are all connected to the same. They are like Emiratis. They are connected.
So why
that-
would Epstein want a piece of the Kaaba?
That's where the conspiracy come in, because when you do dark shit, you do on the holiest stuff. You do it with the kids because they are the holiest of the humans, right? Because they are
Yeah,
innocent.
I mean, these
And-
guys see reality as a different thing, right? They understand consciousness. I mean, Epstein was obsessed with gravity and breakthrough science. So maybe, yes, because just so people don't know, there's the Kaaba and then there's this material that's covering it, right? If people see it.
Yeah.
So what they do is they change this, I guess, I don't know, every few years.
No,
so they
every
will,
year. Every
Oh,
year.
every year.
Yeah.
Okay. So then they take
Sometimes
parts of
even
this-
more than a year, but mostly the standard practice is once a year.
Okay, so and then what? They take pieces of it and then give them out, right, as presents or gifts or something like that.
Yeah, they used to do that to the people who they trust, but then they trusted Emiratis, right? That was a big mistake.
Yeah. So the Emiratis sent it to Epstein, and of course now this stuff, if you believe in consciousness and just and law of
Oh, by the way,
attraction,
it was not just a kiswa, like the most holiest part of the kiswa. Because, the
where the
golden
rock
area?
is?
Yeah,
the rock
because
is.
next to the door is the holiest part.
So
of
he
the
got
kiswa.
that one. He got
Yeah,
that
he
piece.
got that specific part. So it's not just
Could you
like the
imagine?
holiest cover; it's the holiest part of the cover. And I think that they want to challenge God, right? They want to challenge God, so they pick the holiest thing to do their devilish shit over there.
So sick, man. These people.
You
All
know,
right, where do
really-
you want to start? I mean, I had this one up to start, which is how Epstein really got caught, because the guy wasn't going to get caught, right? They were all covering up for him.
Some would argue he never got caught.
Yeah, and that he's still alive. I put easily 60-70% that he's still alive. It's not incredible.
I'm 50-50 on that.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not crazy notion.
I look back to when he died in prison. Supposedly, I put "died" in quotes. And remember that whole thing is Epstein didn't kill himself, and it was this whole like almost it became a meme, right? Everyone on the internet was going, "Oh, Epstein didn't kill himself."
Right?
And they were trying to say, "Oh, he got in prison," but I think that was a smokescreen. It was propped up as a smokescreen for people to accept that he's dead when he's really not.
Yeah.
Well, there's that guard who went on 4chan and the files confirmed it was him, because he got in trouble for going on 4chan and he was telling everyone that they switched him out, right?
Yep.
True.
So I don't know. It's like watching.
But they have to do it because they want to continue this satanic stuff, and they want to prove it to the next Epstein that, okay, even if you do all this bad stuff, nothing bad gonna happen. We're gonna protect you. We're gonna replace you, and you will live rest of your life in Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, of course they're going to continue. They've been doing this for thousands of years, and
Yeah.
I think they're addicted to it. Even if it's not really what they're doing, these sacrifices or rituals, they believe it is what's keeping them in power, right? It's what's keeping them wealthy. So they believe they have to continue doing this, or they lose power.
Yeah, actually, that's something I wanted to touch on before we really get, dive down into here. It's something that we've talked about, Adam and I, on several different podcasts. Is like, I feel like, to me anyway, there's some feeling I have that when you get to a certain amount of status or wealth, you essentially get, I don't even know what the phrase would be, but they track you and they go, okay, you've made it this far. Do you want to go higher? Right. If you do, if you want more power, if you want more money, or if you want to keep all of that status, here's what you got to do. And if you don't, then, sayonara, you'll get implicated in something that will take down all of your power.
Right. Or they put child porn on your computers. That's the quickest one. Right.
Yeah.
So you either join the club, willingly, or they can bribe you, or they can blackmail you. And if none of those work, they'll just kill you.
But I wonder if it's even deeper than that. Maybe there is, something to this reality where you have to do the most evil, heinous shit, possible to maintain that, to maintain your power and money. I don't know.
No, I mean, spiritual battle is happening. That's why Iran did what Iran did recently.
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing this for thousands of years. This probably goes back all the way to when Atlantis. Yeah, exactly. And because there's definitely were surviving families from the whatever happened to Atlantis or the Earth. They survived, and then they founded probably Sumeria and Egypt at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's been those families. Some people say it's the Rothschilds, and that's why they're obsessed with Gilgamesh and Iraq, and because that's where Babylon was.
That's why that was the first thing they stole, right? When they invaded Iraq, the tablet of Epic of Gilgamesh.
Right, exactly. And those emails came out in the Pizzagate emails, right? WikiLeaks, where Hillary Clinton was talking about the grave site, right? Of Gilgamesh. And that's where we have one of our bases. So it's just, they see reality completely different. As we know, they'd like to keep us in this nice, post 1950s, post World War II consumerism, whatever you want to call this matrix we're in. Right. While they're busy, talking to the other realm.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back there anyway. So that's just an introduction. We're gonna go there in detail.
Because we're just goyim, guys. We don't understand. We don't get it.
We need to care about the Tao.
Yeah, the Tao. All right, we'll get there. So I thought this clip was nice. It was basically, how this all started with Epstein. It's just a short clip, but just to remind everyone. And it's really crazy. If it wasn't for these things that the universe does, these things don't get uncovered.
Mm-hmm.
But the universe is way more powerful than these people. I don't care about the trillions that they have. So this is on Joe Rogan. Let's take a listen.
Did you hear about how this started in 2005? I think this is
accurate. But I'm glad you're saying that because
this is crazy.
Two girls fighting.
So it started between a fight between two teenage girls at Royal Palm Beach High School in Florida. Here are the details of how the event triggered the investigation. Early 2005, two girls at Royal Palm Beach High School got into a fight during which one girl repeatedly called the other girl a prostitute or hooker. Following the fight, school administrations and parents investigated, searching one of the girls' purses and finding $300 in cash. The confession. The student initially claimed the money was from working at a fast food restaurant, but later revealed she had been paid for massages by a wealthy man, later identified as Jeffrey Epstein. This revelation led to a police investigation in March of 2005, when the stepmother of one of the girls reported the molestation to the Palm Beach police. Wow.
Wow, that's in 2005.
That was the first arrest.
And now listen to this. It says they identify the Royal Palm Beach High was identified as a focal point for recruitment, where, according to investigations, at least 15 students were lured into Epstein's Palm Beach home. Holy shit.
That's so crazy.
Now
that's in 2000.
I mean, so wait a minute. Now, this is not, because I always thought that they were targeting like poorer families or something. This Royal Beach high school is not poor families, right?
No, but I think no matter what level of wealth you are, when you're in high school, you're 15, 16 years old. $300 is a lot of money.
Yeah. No, also, I think those people are not like millionaires, right? I think they're more like
Upper middle class.
400,000-500,000 a year kind of people. They are not rich. They're they're middle class. I will say.
Upper middle class.
Upper middle, yeah.
But man, I mean, they were targeting high school chicks. It's just so disgusting, you know. Unbelievable.
Easy target because we all know that how stupid we were, and everyone were when we were in high school. So they are like
so
easiest
true,
target.
Yeah, they are. I mean, because teenagers don't have. I mean, at least no, all teenagers are like this. There's no consequence. You don't think of a consequence, right? It's like right now. Yeah, right now. And yeah, $300 was a lot. This is 2005.
Yeah.
And did you guys see this interview with Roger Avery on Joe Rogan?
Yes.
No, I did not.
I did. Actually, there is like a lot of. I saw the whole thing. It's amazing because
it's amazing. Yeah, I didn't even know about this guy, but he co-wrote Killing Zoe. He co-wrote Pulp Fiction. Yeah. So he's
didn't know about that, but he actually did one Flat Earth thing, which was hilarious. Because I don't believe in Flat Earth. Like, he
I did go there for
right away. Yeah.
I did believe it for like a year, maybe 2 years.
Yeah, I did too back in the day. But then I realized I was stupid.
And we've said this on the show too. Like, it was definitely put in there during the 9/11 truth movement. You know, it was thrown in there. It was thrown in there just to like say, "Oh, look, they're flat earthers."
It was just to further muddy the water.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. It was definitely a CIA thing. But yeah, he goes into flat Earth. But I mean, this is not a nobody, and he talks about this whole cabal, this satanic elite, blah blah blah. He says it's normal, just normal. He goes, "Yeah, it's been going on in Hollywood forever," and so let's listen to him here. It was a very disturbing interview. Even Rogan was shocked, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? You know, you're all just pretending you're just drones going
I think
on in your
people
normal
are
lives.
waiting for a condensed version that lays out all the facts. It's the people that are like really interested in reading all the emails.
I think the Luciferians cast a spell on the world. And,
for real?
Oh, absolutely. It's just like how vampires can't go into a house unless they're invited. They tell you, what's going on ahead of time. It's predictive programming. And once you say it out loud and you put it out there and make fun of it and do a little skit like Stephen Colbert did a little skit on his show where, oh, here's a baby. I'm going to take this baby and I'm going to give it to Moloch. And he goes into like a cloudy red, furnace and hands the baby over. And he's, oh, the baby's going to be fine. And they make a joke about it and the audience laughs. Okay, we're all now conditioned to it. We've all seen it. And by laughing at it, we were complicit.
You think that's on purpose, that this is like some sort of a grand design to get us to be desensitized to the idea of demons eating babies?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
For sure.
Really?
And by the way, nobody's doing anything about it. We know what's happening.
But that has to take, there has to be a person or some group of people.
Yeah, like about 8,500 people. Yeah.
That are manipulating the Colbert Show?
They're manipulating everything. It's all an illusion. Like, reality as we know it is fake. That's the revelation that guy is having. And he's looking around and he's like, it's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
It's all fake and gay, guys. It's all fake and gay.
I agree.
And he's talking about the video. If you guys remember that video, is a guy in an airport, I think New Jersey airport or something.
Yeah.
And he's at this spot where you pick up your luggage or wait for your luggage. And he's screaming at everyone about the Epstein files. He goes, "You guys don't care that we have a cabal of pedophiles raping children?" And everyone's just, looking around saying, "What's wrong with this guy?" And it's just, that's what he's saying. Like, no one's doing anything about it, right? And I mean, are we really?
No, but in other countries, like in Europe, people are actually resigning. At least they are doing that. In United States, Howard Lutnick is still advising prime president. Like, what the hell is going on over there?
His handler. Like, what the hell is going on? Exactly. What is going on?
Yeah, it's really messed up. But speaking of old videos, we might have talked about it 2 weeks ago, Adam. But the video of the lady in Mexico who was standing outside of a hotel screaming.
Yep.
I'm still mad about that. I keep seeing that posted online, going like, "Oh, she tried to tell us all these years ago, and no one listened." It's like you didn't listen.
Yeah,
we've been screaming about this.
We knew that long time ago. That's what's happening. Yeah.
Well, I mean, voices like us and ours, are suppressed. They are. And
the
now,
system's designed that way.
Yeah. I mean,
By the way, in the same podcast, he said that every day there is a child sacrifice happening in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at what happened to pretty much every single Disney star from the early 2000s. I'd consider them sacrifices at this point.
Right. Yeah. I mean, at a minimum, they sacrifice chickens, right? At a minimum. I know that happens a lot. Yeah, at a minimum.
Like they transfer their sins to the chicken and kill it. That's
yeah, exactly. And bang it. Yeah. That's so crazy how they like put it over their shoulders and just whack it to death. My poor chickens, man.
Yeah. But to be honest, I don't care about chicken sacrifice. Human sacrifice, on the other hand, is a very evil thing, and I think Hollywood is involved in that. And
it is.
One thing, Epstein files came out. We only see politicians and nerds and all those things in there. We don't see any Hollywood guys in there because there is another group which is doing same evil kind of shit and nobody's talking about it.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
That's a separate group which is targeting the actors and entertainers.
Yes, I mean Diddy was part of that, right? It was very similar. I'm sure Jay-Z has something.
Yeah, exactly.
To that effect. And then because those guys, wait, who supported Diddy? Who was it? Was it Geffen? It was someone in Hollywood. Yeah. And that's right. And here's a clip from Duncan Trussell, and he's a UFO guy. This is, of course, Jeremy Corbell,
our favorite.
Yes.
We should invite him on the show. I would love to talk to Jeremy Corbell.
Yeah.
Should I DM him?
Yeah.
We always just Sid, I don't know if you knew, but we always had this idea. We haven't implemented it yet, but that we'll have another profile call into the show that just has a profile image of Corbell. Call into the show, but not really him. But I think if we start doing that, adding him as a character, he'll probably come in.
That's a cool idea. And with AI, you can do anything right now, right? You can literally do a podcast with an AI.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you know Resemble.ai? It's an AI voice thing, and you can upload.
That's true.
Voices, and then it can copy it. Yeah, I have an account there. Ooh, that's brilliant, dude. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Well, then we can do like the scripted one where we plan the whole thing, right? It's just a satire.
Well, he'll judo shop us, right?
Yeah.
If you do send him a DM, just ask that he doesn't listen to any of our previous episodes.
Right. Yeah. I'll just say we fired those guys. All right, let's take a listen here. Everyone's waking up to this, and it is very adjacent to the UFO and UAP subject, and we've done a podcast on that before. But yeah, let's take a listen.
Another way power shows up, where it gets you, just happened, which is this, release of the Epstein files, right? And which I think, in a distant way, is a model for what catastrophic disclosure might look like, because what the parallels there would be is that with the Epstein files, you get a form of catastrophic disclosure, not disclosure of UAPs or extraterrestrial life, disclosure of the fact that the super elite, they don't follow the same laws we do. They don't have the same view on ethics, morality. It's almost a different species, in fact. And watching the sort of impact that's having on the psyche of people who probably haven't gone as far out on thin ice as you and I have is really interesting, because you're looking at like people getting red pilled in the most extreme way, where we look at these emails. It's not just emails Epstein wrote, it's emails to Epstein from people who were sucked in by that power. into that orbit. And even though Epstein wasn't like, I'm going to puppeteer this person, they just something about hanging out with that, seeing the hedonism, seeing what it's like to be in a room with all these very powerful people is seductive. Yeah. You just standing next to it makes you want to become part of it. And that Dr. Attia, what's his name? Attia?
Peter Attia?
Yeah, the doctor, he's this I don't know too much about him, some famous doctor who is now like just in a world of shit because he wrote to Epstein, you know, being around you, something like, it's so addictive, but I can't talk about anything I've seen.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Now, he wrote some a long apology or explanation on Twitter saying, what I meant is, you're hanging out in rooms with very powerful people. You can't say that you saw that. I didn't mean I'm watching a reptile fuck a fucking 17-year-old.
And we take it out of context because we want to believe something. And it's crazy to me. Even George Knapp's email was in the Epstein files because he was on a thread by this crazy guy that sent all this stuff in communication to Epstein. So he was one of the 50 people on that email chain. I mean, it's insane the amount of data, but I have a theory about this. It's like flooding the zone. Do you believe that everything in those files is legitimate, or do you think they flooded the zone with so much nonsense to take away from some of the other things that might be hurtful to the people they're trying to protect?
It's a chaos bomb. It's a chaos bomb, and also the it seems as though there has been very little explanation that mixed in here. You have like legitimate creepy ass fucking conversations between
we get the point, but I mean the point of the clip was there is like this breakaway civilization we talk about, and Epstein and all, he talks about that power, that seductiveness, that because they are above governments, right? They're wealthier than governments, more powerful than governments. This is the international clique that like Stephen Greer talks about, the ultra, or super, what does he say? Supranational, elite that control these technologies too. So like all researchers on anything, if you're JFK, 9/11, COVID, whatever it is, all roads lead to this group, right?
And they have like their roots everywhere. For example, atheism, right? Atheism, like new atheism revived in 2012 or something when Christopher Hitchens was a thing. So with Christopher Hitchens, there was another guy, Lawrence Krauss. He was a physicist. Remember? He turned out to be working for Epstein, who was
Krauss. Which one is
Lawrence Krauss?
Is he the one that has the black goo? That guy? No, not the black goo guy. Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you can search the email, but I'll tell his story. He was actively trying to bring Joe Rogan to Epstein Island. It's in the email, and he.
Oh yes, okay, yeah.
He responded to. He had like long curly hair, like and a mullet. He's like a skillet, like bald from the top, long hair.
Oh hell yeah,
crazy guy. But
and Joe Rogan declined.
Declined,
right? Cool. Which is cool.
That is cool. Yeah, because like, and this guy was like active member of New Atheism. Like there were 4 names. Christopher Hitchens, Richard Dawkins, Lawrence Krauss, and Sam Harris. They were
Sam Harris. Sam Harris. He's definitely a big one in the movement.
Big one, yeah. So these 4 were the main ones, and from the physics side, Lawrence Krauss was the main guy who was like being the physicist, leading the charge. And then now we can see that they were trying to poison everyone. So from politician to scientist to everything, they have control everywhere. Also. Oh, now Bal is here. So.
I think it's a good time. You're talking about atheists, and it's a spiritual war. And I think that people really woke up to the spiritual war during COVID. I'm talking about normies that woke up to the agenda, right? It took COVID for that. They said, what is going on here? And a lot of that, woke up people to, this 6 feet. And it was just the mask, the lockdowns, the mandates. It was just they way overplayed their hand, right? But they showed their power, man. I have a friend who moved to India when that happened, and he called me and he's like, "Look," and he put the phone outside, not a car, dude, not a horn, nothing. It was so quiet.
In India.
In India, which is crazy. So could you imagine the power these people have, where they were locking down countries?
Yeah, and they want us to focus on the fake gods like Zeus and all those things. But Baal is the real deal. He is mentioned in Bible. He's also mentioned in Quran. So hilarious.
Oh, he is. Is the same name?
Same name, Baal. Yeah.
Wow.
So, by the way, nobody was even worshiping Baal in Arabia at the time. So God was talking about these groups which were not even in Arabia because they were the desert people, right?
Sid, who were the two? There were two fallen angels that taught
Harut and Marut.
Okay, and that's only in the Quran, right? I haven't seen.
Yeah, they are in the Quran too. Yeah, they.
So that happened in Babylon, right? They taught humans black magic or something, and that's the Talmud, right?
You talk about it is important, right? Because God was telling the story about Harut and Marut that happened long time ago in Babylon, but with Baal, the tone is different. That you worship a false deity Baal and reject the real God who is me. So God is talking specifically to people that you do that, but we know that nobody was worshiping Baal; they were worshiping Manat and Hubal. That was the deities of Arabia. So who were they? There were another group, Jews for sure. So either God is talking to the Jews or he's talking to the people right now who are for all the time where there is like an evil civilization who is working for Baal in the back. But that's the only false god mentioned by name in Quran.
Really? I did not know that. Yeah, that is interesting. So this video,
by the way, they wrote in that script, like on this statue effigy, they wrote the Arabic version of Baal as well.
Huh. Really? Okay, maybe do we need audio for this? What does it show here?
No, we don't. You can maybe we get
music.
So in the chest there is like Baal written
666, and they have the 6-pointed star, and then they have an obelisk.
Really on the nose.
Wow, crazy that Iran did this, huh? And it's right after the Epstein files were released.
Yeah, I think they did the open challenge to the spiritual war that all bets are off. Now we're gonna fight.
There it is in
Historically,
Arabic.
this is the first time happened. Burning Baal.
So what's up here? Is that Egyptian hieroglyphs or something? And they're throwing rocks.
No. So it's not hieroglyphics. I think it's in Baal written in different languages. So in Arabic
maybe
in the middle. Yeah.
Maybe Farsi or something.
Yeah, Farsi, Arabic as well.
So they're throwing rocks, and we'll show the picture that Sid sent. They're burning.
We'll do it after. Yeah.
They're burning.
This is like crazy. Yeah.
It is.
And this is why. First of all, I saw a few rabbis. They said this is the most anti-Semitic.
Yeah. I saw you
well, boy, not hiding that at all.
Yeah. And then
it's anti-Semitic to burn Baal, guys.
Yeah, and I think the war with Iran is now confirmed.
Yeah,
because they will strike because they challenge their god.
What a fun way to spend an afternoon with your neighbors, though. I have to say,
I'll definitely be there.
I would definitely go to this. This seems great.
By the way, have you noticed something in US? They worship Baal and they burning men, right? Here, they are burning Baal. So this is like contrast, right? You can see the contrast in that war. Like one is like opposite side.
Interesting how they have the obelisk, though. Yeah. I mean, that's like Freemasonry, you know. But I guess it links, because I know the Quran doesn't like pharaohs.
No.
Right.
Definitely not.
But you sent this, and there's the connection. There's an obelisk right there. Can you tell us more about this?
Okay, so in Islam, people actually, this is why I hate Muslims, because they have taken out this, the core of Islam out of it. They are doing rituals. So in Islam, there are two things. One thing is to submit to God, which is they just take that part, but there is also a part where you rebuke the evil. So when people go to Mecca for the pilgrimage, yes, you do worship by circling around the Kaaba, and then there is a part of that without that is incomplete, which is going to this obelisk. There are 3 obelisks, by the way. So this is a photo of it. Yeah. So and you throw rock at it, and you show that you reject the evil, and without that, your pilgrimage is not complete. Like, in order to complete that, you have to rebuke the sorry. In order to do that, you have to rebuke the evil, and the evil like the main evil is Lucifer in Islam, which is like Satan.
Satan,
yeah. So
this represents Satan here.
Yeah, and so there are three spots, and these three spots like that, where three obelisks are there, and they represent the 3 times Satan came to Abraham and tried to stop him.
Really?
Yeah. So these were the spots they say that Satan came in person and said, "Don't do that." When he was sacrificing Ishmael.
Wait, did he stop him? So he stopped him from sacrificing?
No. He tried to.
Oh, but he tried to.
Yeah, he said, "Yeah, your God is reject your God," because God has to show. Like, God didn't want the sacrificing. That he wanted to show the how strong Abraham was. So Satan tried to misguide Abraham on these 3 places.
Okay, and that's why
this is where they build the obelisk, and obelisk always represent Lucifer.
Really? I had no idea about that. That obelisk.
By the way, it gets decimated every time, and they have to rebuild it.
Of course.
The millions of people throwing rock at you every day. They get this. Yeah,
I think it's that
they rebuild it.
At least at a minimum, I think it's like a deflationary thing. If you're mad at your life or something, you're having bad luck, sitting there and throwing a rock at Satan for causing that is, I mean, it's like a pressure valve, It's I mean, right now we have movies that do that, revenge movies that, we're gonna win against the evil cabal, which never happens. But these these types of movies are just like a pressure valve, and
that's why actually they put the obelisk next to Baal, because Baal is not like the supreme evil. He worked for the supreme evil, which is Lucifer. So there's like a symbol that he's a representative of Lucifer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it always goes back to the spiritual war that's going on, and
it is.
That's the thing with atheists and materialists, and and then scientism, right? When everything has to be measured in the material
After
world.
Epstein file, like, come on, stop it.
Yeah,
what's happening. You're fooled,
right?
Because if there is no God, then why they're doing this satanic stuff? There is something.
I mean, and we've played clips before. There are some rabbis that say that that they want to bring God down to earth. Like, they don't care about the afterlife or going to God. They want to bring God down here.
Exactly.
And their ideology is that you have to do as much sin as possible, right? To bring God down. That he has to clean the place or reset it or something. Yeah.
But this is a problem with these like beliefs, because they think God have to come down. What I believe is God is already here. God is everywhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. So
I think I told you this. I did a deep dive after you told me of Ibn Arabi, and I just went into all these videos, and the whole insan, al-kamil, right, is what they call it, the complete human, right, which is they're saying basically that the human being is divine, and the entire cosmos is not a human being, but a being like humans. Does that make sense? Like,
that concept is Vadatul. I think we are still not.
But that's an attribute. But that's an attribute only of God. It doesn't mean it's God. It's an attribute, right?
Yeah,
is what they say. Yeah,
and this is where people mistook Ibn Arabi, because Muslims think that he's saying that he is God, but I don't think he's saying that. I think
he's not.
People are not understanding it. I think
he's saying it's like the universe is holographic, which is what science is catching up to now.
Right? You said that 1,000 years ago.
Right, that the whole is in the very small, right?
Yes.
So basically, that's what he was saying. He was saying the entire universe is within us, because that's the holographic principle. Super fascinating. So it is a spiritual war. for sure, and they know this. Yeah.
Oh man.
So she was behind Bondi, you guys. This lady right here.
Oh, she was behind Bondi. Okay.
Yes, when Bondi was doing the crazy shit show,
Man, she was demonic. Look at her.
She was behind her. Yeah, and
I think she's probably on a lot of pills, like she's on a lot of medication.
So there's some red pine. So Stacey Plaskett was not only on Epstein's island and texting him during a congressional hearing, she's also the woman from this viral MK Ultra video. He thinks they're reptilians. And if you haven't seen this video, it is disturbing.
With FBI employee Roya Demlow, who you just spoke about, which took place on July 17, 2023. In that line, she says, the question was asked, okay, if someone were to leave here today, were to leave this interview and were to suggest or imply that when you said the laptop was real, that it meant that the FBI had affirmatively determined in October 2020 that the laptop belonged to Hunter Biden, that the contents belonged to Hunter Biden, and that the contents had not been manipulated in some way, would they be representing what you said, correct? Answer by Ms. Demlow. They would be representing what I said because I don't have much knowledge of that. They would be misrepresenting what I said because I don't have much knowledge of
Lord
that.
in heaven.
Because this committee likes to misrepresent or leave off complete sentences of what individuals said, I'd like to introduce this into the record.
Objection.
This time. Thank you.
Yeah, reptilian handler we got over there.
No kidding. I don't know how. Well, I do know how, but I mean, it just seems like every single person in politics is just a ghoul or a reptilian. Like they're just the most evil, crazy people. I mean, look at her face.
Yeah. And here are the emails. Congressman Stacey Plaskett is asking if she could meet with you face to face. This is an email to Jeffrey Epstein. You know, talking about Plaskett here. That is just so disturbing. Yep. And then of course we got these Majestic 12.
I watched the basement did with, I don't remember the guy's name, episode 2 though, where they talk about
I saw that too, the basement
MJ12 to JFK assassination, everything. It was great.
It was really good. Yeah, he's a Templar, or he's head of the Templar Order or something.
No, that's the newest one. It was the guy before him. He worked for Boeing and
the Boeing one. Yeah, I saw that too. That was that's the one I saw. It's amazing. That guy was
I don't think I've seen that one.
I think you have. You told me you did when we were texting the other day.
Was that so? Oh, that was his first one.
The first one was with his wife. The second one was the guy I'm talking about. The third one was the guy who was a Templar.
Okay, second one. Okay, yeah. I didn't see the one with his wife. Oh, that's cool. I'd love to meet her. I mean, she was on camera and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. Okay, so I haven't seen that one. That means I saw the second one and the third one.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, they talked about MJ12 really in depth and how it's evolved and all this other stuff. And it fits really neatly into this thing here.
Yeah, so this is
his name is Mike Barra.
There you go. Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know that guy. So MJ12, Majestic 12, of course, under the House of Rothschilds. I mean, this right here should be here. Like, why does it start with the Krupp bloodline and then the McDonald?
Yeah, I know. Like, Rothschild should be at the very top.
I mean, yeah, especially like CFR. The CFR is here, right? Council of Foreign Relations. Mm-hmm. That represents the Rothschilds. Everyone knows that.
Illuminati is there.
Yeah.
Rockefeller. Yeah. The names of names over here. Trilateral Commission.
Yep. Trilateral Commission. And Epstein was part of the Trilateral Commission. What was someone like Epstein? Because it was the Rockefellers that created the Trilateral Commission, and it was to unite North America with Japan. Was it Europe? That's the third one. Yeah.
It was US, just, global government stuff.
Yeah, but it was 3 regions. So it was Europe, North America, and Japan, right? And he had leaders that were in there, and then all of a sudden we find out that Jeffrey Epstein was part of the Trilateral Commission.
Well, I mean, that's the thing that we found out about Jeffrey Epstein. He wasn't peddling to just 1 or 2 governments. He was peddling to everyone. What better, if you're trying to build a global empire, global government, what better person to have in your committee is a global pedophile?
Yep.
He was like into everything, even gaming. Now I'm remembering people were asking his like the reason why we have in-game purchases and subscription model is because of Epstein.
Yeah, it's crazy that he was all over the place. Did you guys see the story a couple weeks ago that his Fortnite account was active?
Oh,
Yes.
And the Fortnite people had to come out and say, "Oh no, someone just changed their gamer profile to his name." This is kind of like, I don't know.
It gives you a record of that, and there's no record of that. There was no change of name, right? That name, and it's Little Saint Jeffrey. What Little Saint Jeffrey was the email
what a
username.
Fucking creep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this conspiracy about like he's alive is getting more and more stronger. Recently, now there is a new conspiracy going on that Ghislaine Maxwell, who is in prison, is not actual Ghislaine Maxwell.
I was just looking at that today, Sid. I was just looking at that today. The picture they've got of her, the side-by-side comparison is crazy.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Oh, by the way, somebody did run it on, the face, on AI face comparison tool.
Yeah.
And it says it's not the same person.
I think I have that queued up. Wait a minute. Should we
How screwed up and corrupt is our government that even Ghislaine Maxwell not really in prison? Good Lord in heaven.
Dude, these are powerful people.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly, of course. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, let's throw that.
We don't want to get sued by Alan Dershowitz.
Yeah.
Man, that guy is so disgusting. Like, there's no way they believe in an afterlife. There's no way they believe in a God.
Yeah.
To just blatantly lie. Dershowitz won't stop. He just won't stop. He goes endlessly goes on Piers Morgan and fights with Bassem Youssef.
It was amazing, man.
Yeah.
He was saying, show me, and then Bassem showed the New Yorker article where it was claimed that, and he was like, "Oh, it is something else." Yeah.
He's like, lies. You are peddling in lies.
I'm gonna sue you.
Yeah.
Sounds like Philip Glass.
Right. It's exactly what it is. So this, you sent me this, Topher, about it was that the U.S. government has been using highly developed and classified technology to conduct mind control experiments on citizens.
Yeah, I mean it's not really all that far fetched. Like if anyone, if you think back to the ads during the Super Bowl this year, it's all there. No one was advertising products; they were advertising messaging, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Same kind of deal. Even my brother, who's a little bit more, he's less of a conspiracy mind than I am. He even pointed it out when we're like, what is this commercial for? And he pointed out, he goes, no, it's not for anything. It's just to keep delivering the message. And it's just like, oh, so right.
Yeah. And it's becoming increasingly more like that, right? I mean, yeah. There's hardly any products. It was all shaping the narrative is what they want to do.
Yeah, because products are not even real, right? Most of them are fake. That was just all about like making money. Most of the product people use, even beauty products, they are just fake, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're not real. A lot of them are like pharmaceutical advertisement.
There were a ton of those.
Yeah,
there were so many commercials for the weight loss medications, which I find very interesting because if you guys remember just a few years ago, everything was about the fat positivity movement and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They've totally changed gears. They figured out they could make way more money by selling weight loss drugs, and so that whole narrative completely disappeared like overnight.
Everyone is on those.
Remember there was one slogan that obese is the N-word for the fat people.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Thank God that whole woke shit is finished with.
Yeah, it's not though.
I mean, it's not gonna be as easy, I think. As
I don't think people will fall for that same way that they were in 2020.
Probably not.
Yeah.
So this was also in the Epstein files, a newly surfaced document from the DOJ release. Quote, on some point in time, Jeffrey Epstein worked for the United States government as a financial bounty hunter. He has retained significant political connections with both Israel and the United States.
Whoa. I thought Epstein was a Russian plant.
Yes, he's definitely a Russian plant.
100%.
Yeah, especially with people like Ehud Barak, Les Wexner, George Mitchell, Bill Richardson, Bill Clinton, and Doug Band.
Yeah,
All
but what
Russian.
about the Dow? The Dow.
What about the Dow? Yes,
What about the
exactly.
Dow?
Well, before we get to that, actually,
We'll go to them. But this is a joke I will constantly say for the rest of my life. So,
Topher, you love Trevor Moore. So do I.
I do. Rest in peace, Trevor Moore.
Yeah, rest in peace. He was a huge loss, and I've never seen this though, and this was before he passed away by being thrown off a balcony, right?
Yeah.
Jump off the balcony, man.
Yes, jumped off the balcony. Sorry, yes.
I think the
Allegedly
official
thrown off.
story is he drunkenly fell.
Yeah, sure. But he was a visionary. He's one of those quote unquote schizos that tries to tell the normies of what's really going on, but he did it through comedy, which many comedians do.
Yeah.
Right. But I've never seen this, and this is a crazy story. He's linking Epstein with COVID.
Okay, so Jeffrey Epstein, he was also obsessed with bioengineering. So he had all of these scientists that he would donate money to their charities, and he would have them work on things and stuff. But what I heard, and this is completely unsubstantiated, but I heard it and I thought it was fascinating, was that he also had these same guys, because they were disease specialists and everything like that. He had them design a novel coronavirus that was his kill switch. Basically, like, that was his trump card, which is like, I don't go to jail or I release this shit. And like, it's like one of these things where if I don't keep entering in a thing every 30 days, I die. In like October or November, his kill switch went off. And that's when the disease got introduced into the world until it became what we do today. I don't believe it.
I'm with you. I don't believe that for a second, but that's a goddamn great conspiracy theory.
I love it, and I'm going to spread it as much as I can.
I believe it. I believe, especially there's that whistleblower from the NIH. It's on a peer review. It's a peer reviewed journal, right? That he wrote. He said that he saw Mossad agents within NIH or NIAD, whatever it's called, that Fauci, whatever Fauci worked. He said that he saw Mossad agents doing this research, and that they quoted that they want to stop the next Holocaust from happening. Right?
That's why it didn't affect the Jews.
I also think it's worth
sorry.
I think it's worth pointing out a big story that came out last week or the week before was the virus lab. I think there's a couple of them that have been found recently.
Oh yeah, Vegas and LA. They're Israelis.
Yeah. And they are Israelis. The only reason I don't believe that conspiracy theory that they were just talking about is because I think coronavirus would have been more deadly had it been released by Epstein.
No, because
no, man, they thought it would be deadly because remember when it first came out, and then I think they try to play God, and then it just doesn't work out.
Exactly. I think they didn't consider God in the equation, right? They thought they will release the virus and it will destroy.
It just didn't work,
but then they forgot that God is also working on the behind, right? Exactly. He gave us immunity, so we survived. But COVID was planned pandemic to kill a lot of people. It didn't work out the way they thought.
Now I'm not saying that the jab won't. Oh, dude, this episode is gonna get.
Yeah.
Sure.
You said the JAB word. You can't say that.
No, you're right. Yeah, exactly. But it's a ticking time bomb. I mean, we're losing so many people at early ages with turbo cancers. And we're coming up to that because it was 2021 or 2022. So we're looking at this year and next year. We're going to be seeing a lot of deaths because of it. So, but Trevor Moore brought us skits like this, which is he was signing with the Illuminati, which is hilarious. He was just he was a great pattern detector, right?
Also, that guy that he was talking to in that last video, Zach Kreger, he's the director of that movie Weapons that just came out.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I did not know that. Nice catch.
Right.
I haven't seen that movie. Is it good?
It's very good.
Horror
movie. So if you like horror, definitely check it out. I feel like anyone who likes horror has probably already seen it. It's been out for like a year now. Anyway.
Oh, cool.
Really
cool.
good.
You just saw Begonia too. That was a great movie, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get in Topher's media corner, but that movie really fucking pissed me off. I texted you right after I finished it.
Yeah. It was a nice surprise to me. I wasn't expecting expecting much out of it.
It was a good movie, but holy cow! You want to talk about subliminal messaging and controlling the narrative.
Yeah.
That movie is the number one suspect.
Right. I agree. This is Thomas Massey, and
the
he's
greatest man on earth.
He really is. Yeah. I mean, if you talk about, I'm not going to say human. I mean, some humans can be angelic, but he's still human. He's flawed, obviously.
No, because I will say that nobody was afraid to talk about it. He stood up with Ro Khanna. We also have to mention him because they worked together, and they took on the whole spiritual and this world. They took on the president of the United States, and they won. They are amazing people.
They are amazing. Yeah. Everyone should go out and support Massey. Send him money. He has people on the Epstein list, billionaires on the Epstein list, going after him and putting negative ads in his.
Yeah, they're funding against his campaign. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and these are foreigners. They are foreigners doing this. Meddling in our elections. Of one of the most idealistic men in Congress. He's very principled. He votes on principle. He doesn't care about party. He just cares about the Constitution and us, which. I wish if Congress was if most of Congress was like this guy, we'd be living in a utopia.
Invite him on the show.
He does follow me. I could DM him. Imagine we get Massey. That's hilarious.
That would be
don't do it right now because he's too busy. If you want to DM him when he's not that busy. Because right now he's extremely busy.
Yeah. And in this clip, he tells us why Trump was very hesitant to release the Epstein files.
It's that simple.
Why do you think he is working so hard not to get them released for so many months? What do you think the real reason is?
These files implicate billionaires and friends of his and political donors that he's trying to protect. And Epstein also had close ties to our own intelligence agencies and Israel's intelligence agencies. That's why there's so much effort in trying to stop this. And I do believe they'll try to stop it somewhere else. And that's going to backfire on them too.
So the president.
There you have it. He said he's protecting his billionaire donors and his friends, and Epstein was implicated with U.S. and Israeli intelligence.
Wait, what about the Russian intelligence?
Oh yeah, he must have not seen that.
Rare L by Massey there.
Isn't it so crazy how they're trying to push the whole Russian thing?
I know.
It's going to work on a huge percentage of the population. You know it.
Well, you think if it had worked last time, then they'd be so happy to try it again. But the fact that it didn't work last time and it probably isn't going to work this time either. But who knows? Who knows?
It just shows you their playbook is so old now.
It really is. Right. They don't change their tactics.
And maybe this playbook is the same one that's been played over and over again on Civilizations. And then when it stops working, you just have to reset the whole thing.
Yeah.
And we're at that stage, I guess. So citizens are fighting back. You guys, I sent this to you, Topher.
Yeah, this was okay. I mean, it's good. It's good what they're doing. The fact that they're acting like freedom fighters and all. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to disparage them. I just thought it was a little cringeworthy.
Oh, it's definitely cringe. But, because they're going after people in public. And this is John Zeiger. He's Les Wexner's lawyer. Could be theatrics, could be just to get clicks. But we need to get these, shame these people.
Yeah, I mean, and these people, I'm not saying they don't need to be, held in contempt. They shouldn't be questioned or anything like that. These people need to face judgment, and unfortunately, it's up to the people now because it's clear that our government is A, protecting them, and B, not going to do anything to bring them to justice.
Yeah,
that's not a call for violence, listeners. Not a call to violence.
Exactly. No, of course not. But they need to be called out. Wexner funds a lot of Ohio politics and universities as well. He's a billionaire, and so. Now, this guy who's on camera, he's going after the politicians and confronting them, about Wexner's money.
Should Wexner's name share the same line with a guy like Woody Hayes?
Well,
he also handpicked Mike Jeffries, the former Abercrombie CEO. He's been indicted for sexual trafficking, interstate prostitution. So that's the trifecta. Wexner.
That's not good. Look, I don't have. If you, I think Wexner has been tied to Epstein the whole time. What do you expect? What are you expecting?
I expect some people to talk about it, to get it in the media, to use your office. Leslie Wexner's been running around this city for 40 years, being a sex, in my opinion, being a sex criminal, and you guys act like you got no power. I put you on the spot, and I'm just a lowly county commissioner. You're one of the most powerful people in this county, brother. And you're going to stand here and act, I'm a small bean? Don't play that act with me.
Listen, I think it's wrong. I think that this needs to come to light, and somebody's going to step up and say, all right, this happened, and agree to it. But you know what's happening at the national level, what's happening here, they're hiding all this stuff. I think it's wrong.
The Wexner facility, that name was put up there with Woody Hayes, the most prestigious name in university history. $5 million donation. 2.5 came from his wife. The other 2.5 came from Jeffrey Epstein, his foundation, which is L. Maxwell. 2.5.
If you want to forward that to me, I'll look at it.
And I'm giving you the heads up because there's a storm coming.
Well, then that's a problem for him if that's the case.
Yeah.
Do I like Les Wexner? I barely know the guy, but do I
like
what he's done?
Will you give his money back? Your campaign money?
He gave me money years ago.
Will you give that money back to charity?
Sure.
All right, there we go. Thank you.
Oh my God. I mean, I see you're where the cringe were these. But
There's
yeah,
a storm coming, brother.
There's
Like,
a storm
come on.
coming. Yeah, exactly. I mean, come on, stop with the
I'm
cute
not
stuff.
again. It's just me being me. It's cringeworthy, but I fully support what they're doing. You know, like I said, these people need to be called out and questioned about their ties to people like Wexner or Epstein and stuff like that. But
yeah, these
don't do it to like feel like you're a superhero or something. That's not the point.
No, but I think everybody should go and piss the shit out of them because you have to annoy them. And I think we need to force this company to shut down. We need to force their employee to resign. We need to destroy them. We need but I'm not saying physically harm them, but like verbally do as much as you can.
Starve them of their money. I mean, what Lex Wexner has, I mean, he's got one of the largest brands in the world. But
Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
That's one of the, I think it's L Brands it's called, right?
Yeah. And so many things else. Like I think Les Wexner gave him like $70 million house.
Yes.
Les Wexner.
In Manhattan. That's his house. That's his mansion in Manhattan. The one where Ehud Barak was seen. Multiple times.
While we were talking, I actually received another image of Epstein email. I've sent it to you. It's horrific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where in the chat? Oh, there it is. You know, it's crazy how much Epstein had access. Oh, there's that email. He's saying, you know, that I represent the Rothschild.
No. This is that's the second. Read the second paragraph. I can't read it because it's so.
The material below that one was taken from Jeffrey Epstein's home as my insurance in case of future litigation against Epstein.
Oh no, sorry, third paragraph.
What is damning about Jeffrey Epstein is yet to be written. Did you know somewhere in the hills outside the Zorro, 2 foreign girls, that's right, were buried on orders of Jeffrey and Madam G. Both died by strangulation during rough fetish sex.
Woof.
Here are the video footage of Jeffrey Epstein. Oh my God.
So yeah, I will say, like after reading this kind of horrific stuff, like I will say people to go out to these people who were involved with that. Do not harm them physically, but make their life a shithole.
Please arrange for 1 Bitcoin by 6 p.m. EDT today.
That's it? I mean, I'd go at least 2 Bitcoins. I know they're worth a lot.
This was in 2019. So yeah, I mean, what was the price in 2019, Sid?
It depends on the month, right?
Yeah. Oh, November.
So it was going up in November.
Yeah.
It was like 30,000-40,000. I think.
So I mean, yeah. I mean, and there's just so much in there and so much disturbing things and it's all on the justice.gov, you know, and people have developed AI tools, people have made Gmail accounts, or they're calling it Jmail for Jeffrey. And you can just search. I mean, it's insane what you can find there. Ian Carroll.
Yeah. But just go verify because I didn't verify myself. Somebody sent me this email. And
This one?
yeah, because a lot of the what's happening right now, that some of the fake screenshots are out too. So yeah, but this is the
Yeah.
email I received. I will go and check it after.
Okay.
But
mean,
there
it's
is a
nice that
number
this guy has
written down
videos.
below, so you can just search for the file number.
Who's Matthew Mellon? I don't even know that. Madam G.
Madam G. I've heard this name before.
Ghislaine.
Yeah, Madam G.
She was the madam.
What a God! They glaze these two so hard. Madam G.
I
That
know.
really?
Right. Like, why give her any respect at all?
Yeah, seriously.
So, of course, what rumor comes out, and it's definitely a rumor. It's not going to happen. But, of course, this comes out.
Breaking Trump's disclosure speech, May 1st date confirmed. A press conference confirming details of the disclosure speech will take place on May 1st. The source will present the details. Lee told the Daily Mail that an advisor to the Trump administration told me the president has been given authority by other major world leaders to make this announcement. He says that the address would expose the truth of decades of evidence concerning unexplained aerial phenomena, materials recovered from alleged crash sites, and military eyewitness accounts. Lee stated that Trump will confirm that forensic analysis of recovered off-world vehicles and non-human biologics has established their extraterrestrial origin, as he described the speech as the first official acknowledgement of this reality by any world leader.
I think they might do it because to distract people from Epstein file.
Anything from Epstein. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anything about Epstein. Well, and they're saying here no confirmation.
Yeah, I mean, it's hearsay. That was what all the rebuttals. Because Adam, when you sent this to me, I kept saying, "Please be real, please be real, please be real."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the one I was thinking. This is important.
Yeah. Terrible interview by this guy. No follow-up questions.
Yeah, no follow-up question. Exactly. Like, aren't you going to say, like, why do you believe that? I mean, he just leaves it.
I think that was a planned trip. Sorry.
They're real, but I haven't seen.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in
what?
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground
blink
facility.
Blink.
Unless
I don't buy any of
this
this.
enormous conspiracy, and they hit it from
Look
the
down,
president.
blink. Okay, yeah, you're
What
lying.
was the first question you wanted answered when you became president?
Where are the aliens?
Where are the aliens?
What a fucker, man.
I mean, I feel like this is just to continue the narrative that, we don't have any craft, we don't have any aliens,
Right.
There's no underground bunker in Area 51. Like, what?
He acted like you forgot about Area 51. It's not out there. What do you call it? What do you call
It's
it?
not Area 51. It's Area 52.
Yeah.
Or S4. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but let's go back to that. Like, first of all, we need to roast that guy because he was part of the deep state, not like Obama, the host. And he was like, I think they planned this and they just gave us this drip. So people are just always muzzled with all this information. That was a planned drip from the deep state.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Clinton was Hillary Clinton. She had a huge plan for UAP from the WikiLeaks email and Podesta and right. So I mean, if she ever got in power, there would have been a completely different disclosure.
I don't know, man. She smells sulfur, right? She smells like so I don't trust her either. She's
so
evil.
evil. Oh yeah. All right, so this is a nice compilation of Pam Bondi. She was at Congress answering or screaming questions. And answers. This was a circus.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but here
The worst in the history.
Let's have a loud.
Describing it as a circus is too kind to how Bondi came at this.
A shit show, maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's have some laughs here.
To the survivors in the room, if you are willing, please stand. And if you are willing, please raise your hands if you have still not been able to meet with this Department of Justice. Please know for the record that every single survivor has raised their hand.
The Dow right now is over. The Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear, Raskin. The Dow is over 50,000 right now. The S&P at almost 7,000. and the NASDAQ smashing records. Americans' 401ks and retirement savings are booming. That's what we should be talking about. We should be talking about making Americans safe. We should be talking about, what does a Dow have to do with anything? That's what they just asked. Are you kidding?
Mr. Jordan, Mr. Jordan.
She's completely nuts. You just see the chick behind her, by the way, guys?
Yeah.
That's the one that was
Oh yeah, that's the chick. Okay.
Oh jeez.
That's her. Yeah.
Now I see her.
Are you kidding?
Mr. Jordan, Mr. Jordan.
Have you apologized to President Trump? Have you apologized to President Trump? All of you, you all should be apologizing. You sit here and you attack the president, and I am not going to have it. I'm not going to put up with it.
Questions for you. Who's responsible? Are you able to track who in your organization made this massive failure and released the victims' names? Are you able to track who it was that obscured Les Wexner's name as a co-conspirator in an FBI document?
You asked me a question. Within 40 minutes, Wexner's name was added back.
Within 40 minutes of me catching you red-handed.
There was one redaction out
Where
of
he's
over
listed as a co-conspirator.
4,700, and we invited you
Switch
in. This guy has Trump derangement syndrome. He needs to. You're a failed politician.
Gentlemen.
You're a hypocrite.
The gentleman's time has expired.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chairman, could she answer the question?
Chairman, I was wondering.
Donald Trump attended various parties with Jeffrey Epstein. I want to know, were there any underage girls at that party or at any party that Trump attended with Jeffrey Epstein?
This is so ridiculous, and that they are trying to deflect from all the great things Donald Trump has done. There is no evidence that Donald Trump has committed a crime. Everyone knows that. This has been the most transparent presidency. He's the one that asked that those files
reclaim my time.
be
I got your
released.
answer. You said there's no
President
evidence.
Trump asked
Chairman, please stop the clock.
to
Stop
sign
the clock.
the legislation. This is
Time
ridiculous.
belongs to the gentleman from California.
Okay. I'm going to put up another document from a witness who called the FBI's National Threat Operations Center because I believe you just lied under oath. There is ample evidence in the Epstein file.
Don't you ever accuse me of a crime.
I believe you just lied under oath, and this is on videotape. You said there's no evidence of crime. I'm showing you. Here is a witness statement who called into the FBI's Threat Operations Center. He drove Donald Trump around in a limo. He overheard what Donald Trump said to Jeffrey on his cell phone. He was so angry, he was going to stop a limo and hurt Donald Trump. And he met a girl who said she was raped by Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. She later had her head blown off, and officers at the scene said that could not have been suicide. No one at the Department of Justice interviewed this witness. You need to interview this witness immediately.
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted? How many perpetrators are you even investigating?
First, you showed it. I find it.
How many have you indicted?
Excuse me. I'm going to answer the question.
Answer my question.
No, I'm going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
No,
Your
you're going to answer the
theatrics are
question the way I
ridiculous.
asked it.
Chairman Jordan, I'm not going to get in the gutter with these people, but I'm going to answer the question.
How many have you indicted?
Again, the time belongs.
Reclaiming my time.
The time belongs.
I think it's very
Reclaiming
interesting.
my time.
I think it's very
Reclaiming my
interesting.
time.
And you can
When
reclaim
he
your
talks
time.
about they
Reclaiming my time,
indicted,
Mr.
the
Chairman.
president said they indicted him twice.
Mr. Chairman, please
They
stop the
sure
clock
did.
and
And
stop
I
the clock.
answer, Chairman,
my time.
because it's honest.
Reclaiming-
So he asked a
Reclaiming my
4-minute question.
Restore 45
and
seconds,
I am
Mr. Nadler,
going
please,
to
Mr. Chairman.
answer.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch.
Reclaiming-
Not on our time. No way.
Reclaiming-
And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you
You
started.
don't tell me.
No, I
anything.
did tell you because I saw what you did in the
You're
Senate.
a lawyer, not even a lawyer.
Committee will be in order.
Time that I should get back at least 45 seconds.
We will give you a few more seconds. I
Not
said
a
that
few more,
already.
45 seconds.
Okay, I'm timing right now, Mr. Nadler. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Reclaiming my time. The answer to my question, how many of Epstein's co-conspirators has she indicted, is 0.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Democrats, but they really gave it to her.
Yeah.
As they should. As they should.
As they should.
It's not about Democrats and Republicans at all. It was never about them. That was just a facade they created. There is a uniparty, a ruling class, which is made of both Republicans and the
Right.
Democrats.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
And then
Listeners,
there are nice guys like that who were not involved in that, but they don't because you don't see them anywhere, right? Because they never had any power.
yeah, if you're ever wondering, why, our lives as the people are, troublesome, don't look left or right, look up.
Exactly. Sid, you shared this. This is a auto-tune of Bondi. Why not have some more laughs?
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted? How many perpetrators are you even?
The Dow right now is over 50,000. I don't
don't know why you're laughing. That's what we should be talking about. The Dow right now. S&P at almost 7,000. The American people need to know this. Need to know how is the Dow.
Let me address the survivors because that's
how is the Dow.
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators?
Oh man! And of course,
one thing. Yeah, sorry.
She should resign. She should. I was going to say she should resign.
Also,
or be, yeah.
You want to know a stupidity? She said Dow is at $50,000. Dow is not like it's a point system, not a dollar system. You could say 50,000 points. If you're saying $50,000, you don't know anything about the Dow.
No, she was handed her talking points, and that's all she was trying to do. But it's clear she has no idea what she's talking about.
Exactly. Like, I don't even deal with Dow, like even stocks, but I know they run on the point system, not on dollars.
It's because they're talking to the Fox News crowd, which are retired boomers who have 401ks, and really, since they're living off a fixed income, that's all they really care about. And they're retired. Of course, that's all they really care about. They've earned it
as well, man.
They are, yes, but that's who they're talking to. That's their target audience.
Yes.
Really, really quick, I do want to say there was a great YouTube channel a number of years ago. I remember watching in high school, even called Auto Tune the News, where it was essentially that is they would take recordings from C-SPAN and turn it into these really great, catchy songs. So listeners, if you're looking for more things like that, just go to YouTube and look for Auto Tune the News. It was really fun while it lasted.
And they can't say they haven't known about this. This is from Adam Media on X that the FBI knew in 2009. Jeffrey Epstein's butler was caught in an FBI sting in 2009 trying to sell the client and victim list. He detailed the entire operation 17 years ago. We don't have to watch the video, but I mean,
well, I don't like that this said the FBI did nothing. They didn't do nothing. They actively protected him.
Right. Yes. They covered it up.
Yeah.
And this is him being interviewed. He thought he was talking to a lawyer, but it was an FBI informant, undercover informant.
Yeah, I'm sure the FBI got his testimony, went to the boss, and the boss called up the CIA and was like, "Oh shit, he's one of ours. All right, shut it down."
Right. Yeah. Rodriguez persisted that he would only turn over the information in his possession in exchange for $50,000.
Also, listeners, if you're going to ransom information like this, go big or go home. $50,000 is nothing. Right? Go big or go home. Ask for the full mill, baby.
Especially if you're going after billionaires.
Yeah. Yeah. And also just know you're going to die.
Right.
Exactly.
This turned out to be a joke, guys. I didn't see it. I did fall for it. But it's called the Global Obliteration Yield, which is GOI. So it's the GOI beam. So it's a joke.
The GOI beam.
Just read for the audience. Thomas Massey claims to have seen unredacted prototypes of a mass extinction level weapon belonging to the state of Israel in the Epstein files. The House rep says he, quote, couldn't go into any more details, close quote, but saw it named as the Global Obliteration Yield Beam. Yeah, the GOI beam. Thanks, dude.
Very, very clever.
9/11 Revisited. This is Norman. We've had him on the show. He's saying all bullshit. I mean, we all fell for it.
Yeah.
Talk about the real weapon that happened in 2001. Oh, this is me. These are some funny memes. It appears to be a planet where elite pedophiles keep the citizens in a constant state of fear by hyping up seasonal flu. And is the evolution of weapons, evolution of war.
Yeah. Oh, well, yes, that's nice.
And of course, that's the GOI beam.
Editor, make sure that one gets blacked out before we post this.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, everyone's having fun with this, and of course, I'm not going to play this, but I did share it with you, Topher.
And, this was really good stuff. Definitely, we can't play this on the show, but
can we play the first? What about the first minute?
Hey, man, you're in charge of social media. You do what you want. I'm just here to give advice.
Sid, have you seen this by Jake
No,
TV?
I have not.
Oh my God. We're definitely not going to play the whole thing. It's really bad. But
breaking news: the FBI has just dropped 3.5 million documents in the Epstein files mentioning Goyim, pizza, and grape soda.
Oh wow, probably has nothing to do with Israel.
Our greatest ally? Of course not. Who doesn't like pizza?
Exactly. John, break it down for us.
Chloe and Michael, good morning. Let's just ask the FBI. How do you like your pizza and grape soda?
Christian white ones only. As young as it gets.
What the Did he just say as young as it gets?
Yep. Remember what Israel posted on Twitter?
Right.
Age is just a number.
Exactly. So Talmudic. Let's see what's going on in Pettawood.
All right. Okay, we're stopping right here. All right.
You already went too far.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. I need to follow these guys.
Yeah, man. It's so nuts that X still allows this stuff. I mean, it's great, right? I mean,
yeah,
but it's just, I mean, it's probably the only platform that
there is
allows
an art to do this stuff, right? So that's why they are surviving. First of all, it's AI. So
right, exactly.
Yeah, and Grok is like giving some, lenience to the fellow AI. That's what I think.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because people think that the people on the Twitter doing that. No, it's always Grok, right? So AI is censoring. And I think that when AI see the fellow AI doing something, they said, okay, keep doing that.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because if it's another AI, it's not real. And, yeah. But the tools we have are very powerful. I mean, it goes on for 11 minutes, that clip, and it goes from scene to scene. They go to Comet Ping Pong. I mean, yeah, you should watch it, Sid. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I will check it. Yeah.
There's another one I'm skipping here, but like talking about AI. I don't know if you've seen this, Sid, but I shared it with Topher.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I think you can play the trailer or the first. I think the trailer is the first like minute or so of this.
I hope so. Wait, we're at 25. Oh no. Oh wait. Okay, so it starts here. The trailer is the beginning.
Well, you can play the
1.5 billion.
Well, now that's just insane.
These fucking vultures are trying to pluck my eyes out.
Have you talked to Rudy yet?
Rudy was the one who told me.
That's the price. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's 1.5. It's just what it is. This is just... When big things move, all parties have to be mutually, Well, it goes without saying. Somebody is incredibly miffed you made that
Miffed?
deal.
My guys told me 150 million tops. If I can't get that shit out of those walls for less than 1.5 billion, I'm fakakta. You understand? I never should have listened to you.
I never told you to buy 2 towers of Babel filled with asbestos. Nothing in New York real estate is that easy. You weren't buying a fucking deli.
I don't have 1.5. I need that shit out of the walls, or I need those buildings
Which
gone.
I told you is never going to happen. The demolition will probably cost more than it did to build the fucking thing.
See? Fakakta. At this point, it costs less to get someone to fly fucking planes into the building and collect the insurance.
Oh my God. People are having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's like 2 or 3 episodes up, but
It's amazing.
It's pretty.
It's absolutely brilliant.
So this is whole AI as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's all AI, and it goes into Osama, and George Bush is there. I mean, it's just the entire look. And there's Cheney meeting down in the basement, and Rumsfeld, and Chertoff in Bohemian Grove.
Surprisingly, one person who doesn't show up in the files other than us, Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
He does not show up because he raped kids and killed people other than white people just for the love of the game.
Yeah, there it is. Here it is. No blackmailing, no islands, not even in the files. He bombed brown people just for the love of the game.
Yeah.
God, we've had some evil pieces of shit in power, huh?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, we're just ruled by psychopaths, and there has to be a way to fix this, right?
Oh, there's a way. The French figured it out a long time ago. Yeah. But again, not a call to violence.
Or you can put the schizos in charge.
That just won't happen because the system is designed not to be that way. That's why we're stuck arguing about Republicans and Democrats when most of the world would probably, or most of the country, I should say, would probably vote third party if they could.
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine?
No,
now everyone
they don't, because there is third party. They never win.
Yeah, but you know how it goes. The third party, you don't get any screen time. You don't get to be in the debates, all this other stuff. You know, there's just, it's not possible the way the system's set up.
And that's why libertarians like Massey and Ron Paul, you know, have to join the Republican Party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or
it's
even
crazy how
left
everyone-
have to join Democrats, because Democrat is not left, but they have to. Yeah.
Right. In fact, a lot of these guys, like RFK, for example, he was a Democrat.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
Gabbard, right?
I don't trust RFK. I think he is also in Epstein file. They just did not release his name.
Right.
Because
They didn't release
people
anyone
need to
in the
remove that.
administration.
Yeah, people also need to know that there are 3 million more files which will be released. So we don't know what's in there.
True.
Right. I mean, and you have all these congressmen that went in, even Democrats that didn't think anything of the files. They went into the unredacted files and came out really disturbed from what they saw.
Exactly. Unredacted file of this batch, not the next batch.
Oh, so it's probably even more disturbing what's coming out then.
Yeah, that what nobody knows, right? What's coming. This is like the unredacted file of this batch. Also, while we were talking about
Bondi bringing up the stock market, you know, as a hint, saying, listen, guys, if we unredact these names and these billionaires, the stock market will crash, the economy will crash. So basically, it's too big to fail.
Let it burn.
Right. Yeah.
I will say let it burn. But speaking of RFK, he just came out with another interview. He said he was snorting cocaine out of the toilet. Did you see
Yes,
that?
I saw that. Yeah. I snort cocaine in the bathroom or off the toilet seat, right?
Everyone knows that's not what you sniff cocaine off of. You're supposed to sniff it off the tank in the back.
Yeah, no, what's wrong with it? What a noob.
Yeah.
And he's famous for eating dogs, right? You know. Or if you don't know, I'll send you the photo of him.
He's done a lot of wild stuff. What was that thing? He like killed a whale or something and like had to go put it on top of his car. Remember that story that was coming out?
Yep.
I don't think it was a whale or
suicide.
dolphin or something.
He basically drove his wife to suicide too because he was cheating on her so much.
He's got a brain worm. The guy's a character.
Yeah, he got. That's how he got the brain worms, right? By eating dogs.
Oh boy,
dude, that is so disturbing. But you know, he's doing great at the his position, right? I mean, he didn't mandate a lot of the vaccines, basically copying Europe. He flipped the pyramid, the food pyramid, putting meat on top, which is what it's supposed to be. So yes, the guy has serious problems. He's a Kennedy. They all have sexual problems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just can't help. They can't keep it in their pants. Yeah. But this is a great clip describing psychos, normies, and schizos. And you know how, and I'd like people to realize this. Maybe we can fix society by stop saying that conspiracy theorists are a danger when it's actually the psychos in charge that are the danger.
We need to vote schizos into office. This is the secret war that's been going on since the dawn of time. Now, most of the world is made up of normies. Now, these people are taken advantage of very easily by psychos. They prey on these people, they manipulate these people, they trick these people. Normies, unfortunately, cannot see psychos. But you know who can? Schizos, the heroes of our story. Schizos are the natural predator of psychos. We have pattern recognition abilities that are inexplicable. Now, schizos were once upon a time revered as the kind of wise people of their collective groups. Unfortunately, since psychos run the world, they've convinced all the normies to be afraid of the schizos. I make videos sometimes online and my wife tells me, look at my Oura ring. My heart rate increased to a very stressful state watching your video, and then it went back down. Sorry, babe. Psychos benefit from their lack of empathy and their attraction to cruelty, it seems, and that allows them to accrue a lot of power. That power allows them to manipulate the normies to fear the schizo, to ostracize the schizo, to deny the schizo. It never feels very good to say, I told you so, when you're a schizo, and the I told you so's you're seeing are about like pedo elites running the world and stuff like that. That feels bad when you go, well, I told you so. But schizos, wish we'd listened to you sooner. But that's my point. We need
yeah, stop ostracizing schizos and denying schizos, I guess is the moral of the story here.
Sure.
Right? And And of course, Hidden America did a video on it as well, which everyone should go watch. I will link it. He does great work, lots of philosophy work, but he goes deeper in the esoteric about this secret war going on between the schizos and the psychos and the normies.
Actually, I love the terminology over here. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So here's this little clip of it.
What began as an old 4chan meme, the hidden war between normies, schizos, and psychopaths has now fully crossed into public consciousness. What was once fringe internet slang has migrated, mutated, and mimetically replicated across platforms, from obscure message boards to YouTube breakdowns, viral TikTok clips, and full-blown X threads. This hidden war concept didn't spread because it was clever. It spread because it named something real, something tangible, something most people did not have the language for. Welcome to Hidden America, where magic meets cybernetics and the code behind reality reveals itself. Act 1, the rise of the false schizo.
This is a great video, guys. I don't know if you've watched it, but he has really good videos. And he's talking about, in here, he talks about the false schizo. Like he says Andrew Tate is one. So basically, Andrew Tate is like a psychopath, but he realizes that if you want to gain trust, you have to act like a schizo. So that's what he does. He acts like he's
him at all.
Yeah, Tate. Yeah, he's who's another.
He was also involved in sex trafficking, by the way.
Yeah, he
for
was.
sure. Yeah, he was basically a pimp for OnlyFans, right? OnlyFans girls.
Before OnlyFans, I think some
It was.
webcam company. Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah, not a good guy. Not the hero that he's
People
tried to make
think he is,
himself out to be.
yeah.
Russell Brand is one of them too. He's definitely a psychopath that acts like he's a schizo. You know that
He-
cares.
He's an interesting one because he was pretty early on calling out some of the behaviors that perpetuates Hollywood, but he's kind of one of them too. So I don't know what to make of that guy. I don't like him. I know that much.
He has also been accused of a lot of
Yeah.
bad shit. Yeah, so including rape. So
Yes, he has.
Yeah, and that's when he became a Christian. If you guys remember, once he started getting in trouble, he became a Christian and then became friends with Jordan Peterson and the Daily Wire, like what's his name? And it's a protection racket. So they've protected him since then.
And the same thing was done by Andrew Tate. He became Muslim.
Ah, that's
wow.
right.
And
That's
then
right.
later on, nobody even
moved-
accept him as a Muslim anymore because he
moved to Dubai, right? Didn't he move to Dubai?
He moved to Dubai, but then by mistake, he went back to Romania where he got arrested. But he was spending a lot of time in Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai. I mean, that DP World guy.
Dubai is like the most evil place, even more evil than Israel.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of off topic, but it has to do with Dubai. Dubai chocolate had a very different meaning and name.
Yes.
And they think that now the confection Dubai chocolate was created just so people would
cover it
stop
up.
coming
Yeah.
across.
This
Dubai
is true.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
another example is Peter Thiel. He did the same thing because there was a lot of stuff out there saying Peter Thiel is the Antichrist, Peter Thiel Antichrist. So for him to put those results down, he did a whole week. What was it? The presentation on the Antichrist. So now when you put Peter Thiel Antichrist, those come up instead of the other one. So yeah, Dubai did the same thing. I mean, Dubai chocolate was a disgusting. It still happens. They take crap.
Oh,
on
yeah.
prostitutes, and to cover that up, they came up with Dubai chocolate. It's a PR stunt.
Yeah.
Their days are number. I'm telling you, they are the first one in the Muslim world to go.
Yeah.
They are not even Muslim, to be honest. I think they are just like evil people.
Yeah.
Yeah, all they care about is money, and yeah, I mean, they're definitely different. The Emiratis are different than the Saudis and the Qataris.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah,
Saudis are also very evil, but at least I will say that they still fall under the umbrella of the religion. Dubai is too far gone.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, agreed. Did you guys see this guy on Jesse Michaels? He was a security guard at a nuke site, I think in California. And
I don't know.
he had these basically these, he calls them aliens, entities, come to him while he was guarding the nuke site, and they took him on the ship and wanted the codes and all that stuff, but they had a message for him.
Boy.
Oh,
Of
let's
course.
see.
Now is this message deception, or he was whatever it was, he was deceived, I think. Or could it be real? I don't know. It's hard to say if these beings are benevolent or not.
Wonderful. I could, if I were to relate it to something, I'd say, because of my background, it would be a baby suckling at its mother's breast. That just nice and warm and comfortable, and mommy's there, and I feel okay, and the world's okay, and the world is good. And then it did say, and then it goes back to your original question. Did he say anything else? Yes, or communicate anything else? Is that they're not going to let it, go to nuclear war. They needed to stop these missiles from launching. They were trying to get the data on how to. That was their task then, and that they weren't going to allow these missiles to be launched. They weren't allowed us to go to nuclear war. In essence, that Earth, was important to them. And then there was another thing, that not every species, there were more than one species, and they weren't all as benevolent as they were, this creature. It's like, and if push came to shove, there could be some real issues over who's going to control, once they stop all the missiles, they're going to take over. The sense I got.
So there are multiple non-human species. This species happens to be sort of
very benevolent,
doing recon on the nuclear codes and how things work, and they're presenting themselves as benevolent. And do you trust, coming away from the experience, that they were benevolent?
Yeah, I think I just lucked out.
Did they say which species they came from?
Didn't tell me any of that. It's just basically that the Earth was, the sense was, look, this is planet's important to us, and we're not going to let you destroy it. And if push comes to shove, we're going to intervene.
The love that
So basically, those aliens told him that they're benevolent, and there's other species out there that are more dangerous, and that they will not allow a nuclear war to happen. And that's why they wanted to understand these missiles so they can stop any launch happening. And this was a month after, it's in the 60s. So it's a month after that incident. Remember that cameraman? It was a test of a ballistic missile, had a fake nuke on there, and a saucer came in, shot 3 laser beams, and then left. Yeah. So this happened a month after that at the same base.
Yeah. Also, I'll just say there's an ancient proverb that beware of the Greeks bearing gifts. So
yes.
Yep.
Wasn't that in a crop circle?
Yeah, it was actually. I remember AJ on the Wi-Fi was talking about it. Yeah, that was essentially the message that was left in one of the crop circles. It was the one that was left outside the radio station, if I remember correctly, or the
the Arecibo, not Arecibo, but yes, it was a radio telescope or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm always skeptical of if an alien species comes down, we're only doing this to protect you. I'd be like, well, I'm not so sure. But if, of course,
well,
if they
also, if you want to protect, just come and show it to the world. That's the best way of protection, right? You're going to specific security guard and telling him that just doesn't. I think this story is bullshit, but like, even if it's real, never trust the aliens.
Right. Especially when they say we're going to take over. If you guys launch a nuclear war, we're going to take over. But that, according to like Richard Dolan, that's always been the plan. Like they've nudged us to this point by giving us gifts and technology and all these things, and we get to a point where we have a tyrannical, AI surveillance state where you can control the world, and then they're like, "Oh, thank you, time to take over."
Yeah. Thanks for the Wi-Fi, Klaxor. Why don't you get rid of the pedophiles if you're going to protect us so hard?
Exactly. Right. Instead of dealing with them.
Yeah.
Or
probably on their planet, they're spreading propaganda that the leaders of this world are killing millions of people. We need to go and protect them from their own leaders, and then they will justify attack to their audience, and they will come and conquer us, like the ban against Middle East.
Yeah. And some people say that books like Garden of Eden, what's that book? But I mean, there's lots of evidence that the UFOs and aliens take human body parts. What if these wars are sacrifices to those people or those entities to give these elites power? Not far-fetched, especially that book, The Garden of Eden, says that it's these alien entities that are behind the wars and suffering of humanity. Not far-fetched when you look at it.
Right.
Yes.
And this guy, it's not a deathbed confession, but he's in his late 80s or something.
There needs to be a term, a close to deathbed confession.
Right. Yeah. Almost. Maybe because the same thing happened with Virginia. That doctor, he had a heart attack and he almost died. He's like, I can't not disclose this, So this is something similar, but this is in the 60s as well.
Do you want me to read this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Something I would like to pass on. I don't know if this is something that would be useful. Now that I am turning 80 in a few months, I would like to share my story. Approximately 1968, I was at Stead Air Force Base in northern Nevada. The base was being closed down, City of Reno taking control of base. Base was in transition. One night, at helicopter hangar on Tarmac area where I was taking helicopter flight training, I talked with an airman. He told about base security sealing off the base, and they were told to expect the arrival of a secret aircraft, not on the runway, but on the area in front of the hangars. Airman stated that there was low light from the moon. He stated that a small craft came from the north over the Peterson Mountain Range with no nav lights, completely blacked out. When the aircraft was near the base, it activated lights and, in quotes, landed on tarmac. Craft was said to be a, again in quotes, saucer in shape and made no noise. Body of craft was, in quotes, metal and had a clear circular cockpit cover. It hovered over tarmac before settling down. Craft had a small USAF wording on it. Cockpit opened and USAF captain in flight gear stepped out and met with base commander. They spoke, and several individuals he did not know inspected craft. Craft was on ground for approximately 5 to 10 minutes. Pilot re-entered craft, hovered for a second, then left area, returning in the same direction. Turned off all lights almost immediately upon departure. Another airman approached us and confirmed story to me. I hope someone will take me seriously and use this information to their benefit. Thank you for listening.
What do we think about that? I mean, it's just more. It's another data point of that we probably cracked gravity sometime in the late 50s, and have had our own craft since then. This is in 1968, which is many people say that maybe the Apollo footage was faked, but we definitely went, and probably in another way that wasn't filmed, which is why the other powers don't say anything.
Yeah, but this is one question. If they cracked it that long ago, why they are not using it? Because it's more beneficial for them to use it, right?
I mean, or perhaps they are using it, and that's what we're seeing in the sky. The New Jersey drones, stuff in the Middle East constantly. I mean, the reported aircraft over the Russian-Ukraine conflict. Could be that. Maybe it's ours. Maybe all these crafts we're seeing in the sky. Maybe all the stuff I'm seeing over Medellin. U.S. aircraft.
Yeah. I mean, it does happen a lot, and whenever there's U.S. Air Force bases or other bases, people see a lot of these things. And Nevada, he said Nevada right there. Yeah. California, there's a lot here as well. That's why I asked Topher if there's like some kind of base near you guys.
I need to do more research, but then again, if there's a U.S. base here, it's probably secretive.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what's his name? Age of Disclosure director. I mean, he came out and said that even if a nuclear war was to happen, they still wouldn't use the technology. It would be used after the nuclear holocaust. Yeah, but basically they'll just take over the planet. They just need a reset. If they're going to do this, instead of them bringing down their industries and economies, right?
Yeah. So the enclave from Fallout.
Yes, dude. Yes, and which is why I'm so obsessed with Fallout, because it's this story.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see why you're obsessed now. Yeah, I get it.
So, and that's why I'm obsessed with the Enclave as well. And AI is in there. It's a great story writing. It really is.
It's barely even fiction at this point.
Right, exactly.
Sid, what'd you send over? I just saw this.
Oh yeah, so it's the clip I want to show. Because we were talking about anti-grav and all those things.
Yes.
During this basement interview, he shared a video at 3-hour mark.
3-hour mark. The space ones. I put those in our clip. Topher, remember that music video? I had all the space clips in there.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah. I was gonna say I was watching the interview. I was like, I know this video. I know these videos. We've covered these.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually never saw this.
Actually, it's weird that he doesn't know. He says something wrong here. The guy who got these videos is a Canadian. Okay, his name is Martin Stubbs. He was a satellite operator, so he used to install satellites for people. He worked at a satellite company. NASA it wasn't a public feed, like it wasn't like on TV or something, but he had access to it through the satellite network, and he used to record hours and hours of NASA footage, and he's the one that found these and released them all. So it wasn't supposed to be released. It wasn't public or anything like that, and of course NASA says that they're just ice crystals.
Yeah,
that's not a crystal at all.
No, it's not. It's not.
And the guy points rightfully out. He goes, "It's not an ice crystal. It stops, turns, and accelerates away."
Yeah.
Exactly, and we shoot at it, right? We shoot at this thing.
Flashes of lights and stuff. Yeah.
Well, no, it's a projectile that goes up.
Yeah.
As well.
Somebody shoot at that. There is a flash, and then when
it is a projectile.
Shows a flash, then it turns around.
Right.
S-48.
Maybe
1991.
Muted because we
over
might get Australia.
Wait, what did you say? You want me to mute it?
Yeah, because we might get like a strike, right?
Oh, really? Yeah. From AJ? He better not do that.
I don't know, man. I don't trust these.
Anymore. But AJ usually, I don't think. Oh, well, okay. It's better not risk it, I guess. So where is that thing? But we can. I mean, I downloaded all of Martin Stubbs' videos off of YouTube.
They keep playing this thing. Like you have to. It's around that mark they start talking about it. So there is like a whole video. They will play it like multiple times.
Yeah, and I think it's this one here. It's moving. But yeah, we can see a lot of things moving. Where is that? I thought it was around here.
It's at the horizon. It's not playing right now, so I think you may have to move it a little bit forward.
Yeah, there's a part in the video where he's talking about it gets stuck. The video gets stuck in his video.
Yeah, here. Now it's moving.
Oh, that one. Yep. So this is. I think it's this one. I think it's this one, and this one flies out.
Top middle.
This one here.
Where's the mark?
I think it's this one. Once it flashes, it flies out.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
Yep. See, it flies off, and then the projectile goes up.
Yeah.
Watch it. See that projectile?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see the projectile go up?
Yep.
Yes.
Very cool footage. But yeah, I do. I think Adam, we might have played this on one of our early episodes. Like,
for sure.
Like before episode 20, I think.
By the way, it was these NASA videos that made me believe that UFOs are real. I remember because I was always on the fence, and when these came out, it came out in the early 2000s. I'm like, and there's many. There's like 4 or 5 videos. There's one over Africa as well where they get together. There it is. Flash goes away, and then boom.
By the way, I think I see these things on my sky. The one.
Yeah.
You remember one time I showed a video where something appeared and disappeared?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Well, I think it's one of those things. I don't know what they are, but I think I'm seeing the same things.
I mean, Gary McKinnon, he saw all this stuff in space when he hacked NASA. By the way, I did get in touch with him by email, and he wants us to reach out. I guess he's releasing a movie, or they're releasing a movie about him. So he says to reach out when that movie's out, and then he'll come on the show.
Oh, cool.
That should be fun.
Very cool. This whole interview is so good. It's like a 4-hour, like 3.5 hour long video, but it is so worth it. They go through every conspiracy ever. It's incredible.
Yeah, and here's one. There's a storm going on, and it comes in and gets charged by the storm. Right?
Yeah, and I think it leaves a hole.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, it's that thing. Oh, I think I passed it. That's why. Yeah, there it is. It lights up over the storm.
Yeah,
and then dissipates. Now, could that be plasma? Maybe.
I still don't know. one of my favorite explanations for this kind of thing is like, oh, it's ball lightning, and like no one has ever captured ball lightning on film before.
And ball lightning is not going to come from space. I mean, it came in through here, right?
Yeah.
It's so bizarre, man.
Yeah,
So
this
bizarre.
interview was amazing. I just played it and I was
Yeah.
shocked. I never knew this guy before this interview.
Oh, you didn't? No, I know him.
But this guy have a history working for Boeing and then how he did all those things.
Right, right. I forgot who he was fighting with. One of the whistleblowers.
He was saying they're not like great friends, but they're not like there's no bad blood between them. That's
He said because they
mentions
used to
that
work
thing.
together and then there was a falling out. But they are not
Yes.
enemies, yeah.
Right. He probably just didn't go with the agenda,
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
but
Elizondo and those guys.
I thought AJ did a really good job of keeping it coherent. He was I've never seen him as an interviewer before, so it's
Yeah.
how
It's a
well
nice
he
change.
came off. Yeah,
Definitely a nice change.
AJ is really
well,
good.
Yeah.
I guess finally we can talk about Breakaway Genesis that we launched, the coin that we launched on pump.fun.
Woohoo!
And yes, and we haven't really talked about this yet, but we'd like to announce it here. And we collectively, me, Topher, Sid, and Nick, we would, and this is not it, by the way. This is just trying to raise awareness of the idea. But we are going to launch a utility coin, all legal, of course, all set up as these utility coins are set up, and it's transparent. Everything's done through voting, so it has a board of governance and all that. But the point is to fund breakthrough science, breakthrough energy that these scientists cannot get through the mainstream media, or so their technology doesn't get shelved. So we're going to fund that, and also we're going to fund any whistleblowers from legacy programs or UFO programs that lose their clearance or lose their salary, and that we'll have a mechanism to supporting them financially as well. So that's the future of it. But we are testing out and we are raising awareness of this idea through pump.fun, which is a Solana based coin. We're calling it Breakaway Genesis. And basically, we can't really offer any financial, quote unquote, financial benefits, because then that'll be an SEC violation.
Yeah.
But however, once we set up the DAO, the board can vote to transfer any of the original funders or the top holders of Breakaway Genesis. That we can decide as a board what to do with that, either shares or whatever it is. We just can't explicitly say that, because we're not set up to, and we don't want to be in any violation. But yeah, this is going to be fun. We're going to test out how the coin looks, what people think about it. If there's support, and if we see that there's support, we will go ahead and create the utility coin. And then the point is really to have our own breakaway civilization instead of a yes, yeah, and instead of like a scarcity mindset, we want to have an abundant mindset, right? That nature gives us things in abundance, and we don't have to worry about not enough energy, not enough water, not enough resources, because technology allows us to do that. So that's really the point of it, and to offer
I
a
think
new
it's
vision.
a good thing you guys are testing. I am all for it. You have my support, and I think it's a good idea. Eventually, I think even this whole idea is bigger than the coin, and then
Yes, definitely.
we need to support our whistleblowers, break a civilization, and we need to stand up. So I support you guys. This is a good idea you're doing.
Nice, and it's good for humanity, and we are making sure there's not going to be a rug pull here. I mean, we obviously don't have control of anyone else coming in and do what they want, but us, the founders, we're not going. This is not for us to do a rug pull like Trump or Mayor Adams, right? Who just recently did a rug pull, and
Mayor Adams did a rug pull too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. He said he did the coin to fight anti-Semitism, and then he rug pulled it.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
I know, it's sad, dude. Everyone just falls for it. But this is we are investing in the future of humanity, and if the government's not going to do it, let's just do it ourselves and support each other in doing it. There's some brilliant people out there, scientists out there. I'm pretty sure there's some legacy program scientists that want to get out of that. So why not have a support mechanism to allow that to happen? Now, will we be in the crosshairs of the deep state and the
100%.
So yeah, right. But if there's a lot of support and there's a lot of infrastructure there, it's going to be hard for them to shut it down. Not saying that they might not try. Right.
So Adam, if this takes off, whatever happens, if someone offers to give you a child to have sex with, you say no.
Just like Rogan. I'm gonna get Rogan's. Does Rogan just say no, just like that? Do we know?
No. So Rogan was pushed by Lawrence Krauss a lot of the time, but he always said like, "Nah, I'm not interested." And then Kyle Kulinski. He's a very famous YouTuber, like political commentator from the left. So he went to Joe Rogan multiple times. One of the time, a few days before his appearance, Lawrence Krauss was there, and Joe Rogan was telling him that this guy was pushing me a lot to go to this island, but it felt weird, so I said no. But he's like constantly like sailing me, and then when I notice something like that, I always say no, I'm not interested. And that is confirmed in the emails that Lawrence Krauss was assigned was assigned to do this job for Jeffrey Epstein, but then he was unsuccessful.
Yeah, so in September 2017, months after physicist Lawrence Krauss appeared on the Joe Rogan Experience, Jeffrey Epstein emailed Krauss trying to get an intro to Rogan. He said he thought Rogan was funny. Krauss reached out, but Rogan wasn't interested. Epstein followed up with, if he wants, Rogan can have dinner with Woody Allen on Friday.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a great selling point.
Krauss later replied, sorry about Rogan so far. He seems more timid than what I would have thought. Translation, Rogan refused the bait. No meeting ever happened. Worth noting, Rogan has said for years that Alex Jones warned him about Epstein's Island over a decade earlier. Wow. He initially thought it sounded like horse shit or a movie plot, rich elites flying in to compromise people with underage girls, but later acknowledged it turned out to be true. Not everyone bit on Epstein's offers. Good on Joe for staying clear.
Yeah, good on Joe for that, but then bad on Peter Thiel.
Yeah. Peter Thiel can't help himself though. He just he needs. What was he looking for? Funding from Epstein, right?
I think he was looking for exactly what he got.
Exactly.
Yes, boys.
Yeah.
Also Elon Musk. How we are forgetting him? He was begging to go on the.
He was begging.
That was so funny. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But holy hell, what a story.
Yeah, he was begging to go in, and then they were laughing at him, right? In the emails.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, he's not important enough.
Epstein for the email just landed, just said, take care of this.
Yeah. What a crazy world, guys. But everything is coming together. We are in the apocalypse, which literally means the lifting of the veil. That's what we're seeing. We are seeing a lifting of the veil, the power structures in this world, and definitely a reset is coming. Oh, quickly tell us what's happening with Bitcoin. I mean, that 50% drop is just, I'm sure a lot of people are suffering, but it seems more like an institutional sell-off and not mainstream.
Not even mean. Yeah, that drop is fake. It's both. People are also dumping. We can't just say that it's only institution, because a lot of people are dumping. But what I'll say, everyone is saying we are at the bottom. I personally don't think, because I think Iran war gonna happen, and that's when we're gonna see the real bottom. It could be 50,000 or maybe less.
Yeah.
But everyone who is in the field is saying we already touched the bottom, which was 60 something.
Yeah.
And from this, it's always it's only gonna go up. I don't think so. That's just me, and it's not based on analysis; it's based on the news cycle. Because
this new reset is going to be a financial reset. So of course, all the crypto is going to go up after that. I think they're trying to shake people off, kick them out before it really takes off. There's no choice. There's no choice for it but to go up, because when the dollar collapses or whatever, and they funnel everything into XRP or whatever infrastructure they have ready, all these cryptos.
I think it's XRP. XRP gonna go up a lot. It's
gone down. It's gone down a lot too, man. It's like at $1. I mean, it's so affordable now. It's $1.
Yeah, this is actually a good price to buy for XRP. To be honest, I'm gonna buy more.
I agree. Yeah.
And it's not like I'm not saying I trust this coin. No, I think they're very evil people. But if I can make money with these evil people, sure, I'm gonna make money.
100%. Why not use your pattern